The sun dipped low, painting the sky in fiery hues of orange and red. I sat on the small wooden deck of my boat, the Wanderer, the salty air whipping through my hair. It was a vessel I'd known all my life, a familiar companion on the familiar waters of the bay. But today was different. Today, I was venturing out further than I ever had before into the deep sea. The engine sputtered to life, a low rumble that vibrated through the hull. I checked my supplies, my heart, pounding a rhythm against my ribs that matched the engine's thrum. Water, food, a compass, and a radio, everything was accounted for. With a deep breath, I pushed off, leaving the safety of the shore behind. The familiar coastline began to shrink, the bay, turning into a vast expanse of shimmering water. At first, it was exhilarating. The feeling of freedom, of being utterly alone with the elements, was intoxicating. The Wanderer cut through the waves with a surprising grace, and I reveled in the dance of the boat and the sea. The sun climbed higher, warming. My skin and the world seemed to hold its breath in anticipation. But as the day wore on, the sea began to change. The playful waves turned into restless swells, and the vibrant blue deepened to an ominous indigo. The wind picked up, whistling through the rigging, and the sky, once clear, became clouded with foreboding gray. The Wanderer, once so nimble, began to pitch and roll, and the cheerful rhythm of the engine was lost in the growing roar of the sea. That's when it hit me, the vastness of the ocean, its power and my own insignificance. The world I knew, with its familiar landmarks and comforting routines, had vanished. I was alone, adrift in a world of water and sky. Fear, cold and sharp, pierced through my initial thrill. The waves grew taller, crashing over the deck, soaking me to the bone. The wind howled like a banshee, and the boat creaked and groaned under the relentless assault. I clung to the wheel, my knuckles white, fighting to keep the Wanderer afloat. The radio crackled with static, useless in the face of the storm. Days blurred into a single terrifying experience. I battled hunger, thirst, and exhaustion. The sun and the stars, my only companions, offered little comfort. Each crashing wave, each gust of wind was a reminder of my vulnerability. I thought of giving up, of surrendering to the sea's embrace. Then, in the darkest hour, something shifted. I don't know if it was the sheer will to survive or a sudden clarity, but I found a strange sense of peace amidst the chaos. I realized that fighting the sea was futile. The only way to survive was to surrender, to become one with the waves. I began to navigate the storm differently, riding the waves instead of fighting them. I learned to anticipate the gusts of wind, to conserve my dwindling supplies. And as the storm raged on, I found a resilience I never knew I possessed.